First, I just want to take a moment to reiterate what appeared in the first few seconds of my video. This whole thing does fall under fair use. I am reposting the video in question simply for the viewer's reference, because it has come to my attention that this particular person is being censorious. He is not allowing video responses, and he is not allowing comments, though he is allowing ratings, which I have to say in the long run is going to probably hurt him. Now, before we get to the main feature, I want to just say that this reposting has no other motivation other than exactly the point of allowing comments, allowing responses, allowing criticism, allowing encouragement. And to that end, I would like everyone to rate this video as though you're rating his video. And I want everyone to comment and respond to this video as though you're commenting and responding on his video. And I just want to add that at 2 minutes and 22 seconds into his video, he does actually state, "I love the Bible." Now, I want to bring this up to him if he ever actually sees this video. Highly unlikely, I realize. First of all, where is he under the impression that all this religion is coming from? It's coming from that Bible. Holy, self-appointed holy men with no special access to knowledge that any of us other tiny mortals don't have, saying that they can interpret the Bible better than us, and that they receive divine guidance that we do not. It's coming from people like that using his Bible. And in many cases, the worst manifestations of the religion that he so despises come from literal interpretations of that Bible. Misogyny and violence against homosexuals. Just go read Leviticus and Deuteronomy. And furthermore, I always like to bring up that this guy worships a god that murders babies. Noah's flood, 10th plague of Egypt, your god murders babies. I'm sorry, what's that you say, Christians? It's just a metaphor? Well, then it's a bad, horrific metaphor in which babies drown and pregnant women are drowned. So why don't we just toss these stupid Bronze Age fairy tales and make some morality based on the superior tools that we have here in the 21st century? And in closing, if everyone, after watching this and commenting, doing whatever, please watch my featured video on my channel and help me to support the advancement of science. Thank you for your time.
What if I told you Jesus came to abolish religion? What if I told you voting Republican really wasn't his mission? What if I told you Republican doesn't automatically mean Christian, and just because you call some people blind doesn't automatically give you vision? I mean, if religion is so great, why has it started so many wars? Why does it build huge churches but fails to feed the poor? Tell single moms God doesn't love them if they've ever had a divorce, but in the Old Testament, God actually calls religious people whores. Religion might preach grace, but another thing they practice. Tend to ridicule God's people. They did it to John the Baptist. They can't fix their problems, and so they just mask it, not realizing religion's like spraying perfume on a casket. See, the problem with religion is it never gets to the core. It's just behavior modification, like a long list of chores. Like, let's dress up the outside, make it look nice and neat. But it's funny, that's what they used to do to mummies while the corpse rots underneath. Now, I ain't judging. I'm just saying, quit putting on a fake look. Because there's a problem if people only know that you're a Christian by your Facebook. I mean, in every other aspect of life, you know that logic's unworthy. It's like saying you play for the Lakers just because you bought a jersey. See, this was me too, but no one seemed to be onto me. Acting like a church kid while addicted to pornography. See, on Sunday I'd go to church, but Saturday getting faded, acting if I was simply created to just have sex and get wasted. See, I spent my whole life building this facade of neatness, but now that I know Jesus, I boast in my weakness. Because if grace is water, then the church should be an ocean. It's not a museum for good people, it's a hospital for the broken, which means I don't have to hide my failure, I don't have to hide my sin, because it doesn't depend on me, it depends on Him. See, because when I was God's enemy, and certainly not a fan, He looked down and said, I want that man. Which is why Jesus hated religion, and for it He called them fools. Don't you see so much better than just following some rules? Now let me clarify. I love the church, I love the Bible, and yes, I believe in sin. But if Jesus came to your church, would they actually let Him in? See, remember He was called a glutton and a drunkard by religious men. But the Son of God never supports self-righteousness, not now, not then. Now back to the point, one thing is vital to mention. How Jesus and religion are on opposite spectrums. See, one's the work of God, but one's a man-made invention. See, one is the cure, but the other's the infection. See, because religion says do, Jesus says done. Religion says slave, Jesus says son. Religion puts you in bondage, while Jesus sets you free. Religion makes you blind, but Jesus makes you see. And that's why religion and Jesus are two different clans. Religion is man searching for God. Christianity is God searching for man. Which is why salvation is freely mine, and forgiveness is my own. Not based on my merits, but Jesus' obedience alone. Because He took the crown of thorns and the blood dripped down His face. He took what we all deserved. I guess that's why you call it grace. And while being murdered, He yelled, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Because when He was dangling on that cross, He was thinking of you. And He absorbed all your sin and He buried it in the tomb, which is why I'm kneeling at the cross saying, come on, there's room. So for religion, no, I hate it. In fact, I literally resent it. Because when Jesus said, it is finished, I believe He meant it.